So I was watching Film Theory the other day, and I heard one of the most blatant pieces of misinformation I've ever heard on this platform before.
78% of NFL athletes file for bankruptcy within just 2 years of retiring.
So hearing that, I just thought, there's no way this can be true. Within the last 2 years, only 0.24% of the US population has filed for bankruptcy. So for this statistic to be true, the people in the NFL are 300 times more likely to file for bankruptcy than the average person, which just seems unfathomable. So I searched up this statistic, and the Washington Post has talked about this statistics before and about how it is a false statistic because bankruptcies are public. So if you take the time and you look at the players who have played in the NFL and you look at the bankruptcy documents, you can get the exact percentage. And the exact percentage is 1.9%. Nowhere close to 78%. So where did Film Theory get this 78% mark from? The source for this statistic is this article from Sports Illustrated in 2009. It says, by the time they have been retired for 2 years, 78% of former NFL players have gone bankrupt or are under financial stress because of joblessness or divorce. This just seems like insane to me that Film Theory would see the statistic and be like, oh, the under financial stress because of joblessness or divorce, that isn't important. If we say they went bankrupt, that just sounds better for the video. Let's just get rid of the complete second half of this statistic. And when you get rid of the second half of this statistic becomes false. I think this is a bad statistic to begin with because they're grouping something that's 78% and something that's 2% to make the thing that's 78% worse. But Film Theory going in and just taking the thing that's 2%, leaving the thing that is 78% completely out of the equation, and then spinning it as the 2% thing is the 78% thing, that is crazy. Like, a CNBC survey found that 74% of working Americans were stressed about their finances. So it would be like me seeing this statistic and some article has some clickbait. So they say 74% of working Americans were stressed about their finances or went bankrupt, right? And me seeing this article and me making a claim in a video that 74% of working Americans went bankrupt in 2023. This channel has over 10 million YouTube subscribers. There are 2 writers, 3 editors, sound designers, and so many people have looked through this video before it came out, and not a single one of these people heard that statistic and thought that that number sounded high. Their jobs are to find statistics and data and make episodes, you know. 0.25% of Americans filed for bankruptcy within the last 2 years, and 2% of NFL players do. That means NFL players are 7 times more likely to file for bankruptcy, which is still kind of an insane statistic to think about. Film Theory could have easily said NFL players within 2 years of retirement are 7 times more likely to file for bankruptcy than the average American. And that statistic alone is pretty alarming. That would have done the trick for their video. Like, if Game Theory would have said this and said, oh, well, the financial stress part's good, the bankrupt part's confusing. Let's get rid of the bankrupt and let's just say 78% of NFL players are under financial stress. That would have been fine. But what isn't fine is seeing a statistic like this, removing the part that's true, and just making a completely false statement to fit your narrative for your video.